All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Team 1 versus Team 2.
We are back. Team One versus Team Two.
And I am streaming myself. This is very unprofessional. All right, I got that fixed. I apologize. Womp womp womp. Pyro's a noob streamer. um, so on in front of us right now we have one moment. On team one we have Supbro in the top lane, Blue Jay in the jungle, Talya in mid, Supasayurn in ADC, and Boy in support. On team two, or red side, we got Positivekoala in the top lane, ThePhazerrrTTV in jungle, GelatoGremlin in mid, Cop in ADC, and Kricksap in support. So those are our teams.
Our teams. I like them. It should be a fun. You're against Blue Jay. This should be a fun game. Another good mix of people I know quite well, and people that I don't know anything about. So I'm excited.
I would dare say one of these people you know better than anybody. I think it's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's possible.
It's definitely a possibility.
You probably know their rotations and their pick bands and their strategies and all things. I'm sure you're a big fan of theirs.
Yeah. I've played a bunch of games with Cop 34, so. I kid. No, it's I'll give my, all I gotta disclose all biases. I'm a big Talya fan. Very big Talya fan.
All right, and we are into the ban phase now that Drubert has secured his position on the couch position. Womp womp womp. Love you, Drubert.
Right. I think this is gonna be. Like when I look at the trio of Supbro and then Blue Jay, with a couple games I've seen from him, and then Talya, I think that like top side of the map is very scary to me.
Yeah, looks like they're banning out Positivekoala maybe on the Aurelia. Supbro losing his Darius.
Yeah.
Gelato losing his Annie, if we're to believe conventions as far as lane position for champions.
Yep, I played a game with Gelato yesterday. He said he was very comfortable on Annie. There goes the Ari.
Go figure. Nobody saw that coming.
And the volley.
Probably towards Phaser, I'd imagine.
I think so.
I haven't seen lane volley in a while.
No, I haven't. I don't know if anyone played lane volley last tournament. And the MF
Misfortune. Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
Immediate Swain pickup? For who? Supbro?
Supbro, or I don't know
Boy?
if Boy. Yeah, Boy might play at support. Swain support's pretty gross in the right hands. So
that's pretty aggressive. Hold on, my League of Legends client is beeping at me. All right. some talking going back and forth about these pick bands. So we got Swain possibly in support.
I think it's probably support. Although I wouldn't put it. Supbro busts out. He feels like he can play any champion, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Supbro has a disgustingly large and diverse champ pool. Ooh, we got Olaf probably for Phaser. Again, lane Olaf's not something I've seen in a long time. So that's almost certainly a jungle pick.
I would agree. We'll see what they pick up here with their second pick. Ooh, thinking about it real hard. The Samira.
Samira for Cop. Oof.
Cop plays a. I have actually played a fair amount of games with Cop 34, and he has a pretty disgusting Samira.
Yeah, and Jhin Swain is a very popular combo. The way that generally works is if Swain lands the walk down, Jhin just immediately follows up with another stun.
Yeah.
Or the crow attack, whatever that stupid, can throw it anywhere thing almost that Swain has. Any sort of damage can be converted into CC for Jhin. So that's a very popular combo.
Graves. I hear Josh screaming from the other stream. He does not like Graves.
He does not. There's a disturbance in the force. I'm really surprised they're not picking up Talya's champs right now. That's inviting 2 more bans her direction. Oof, we got Vi for
Go
Blue
with
Jay.
Vi
All
at the last
right.
second. We'll see if I know that well, from yesterday, Leona pairs quite nicely with Samira. We saw that go quite well.
She does.
And I personally really like playing Nautilus with Samira. So yeah, but I kind of figured you might see. I feel like Crick has played Blitzcrank every chance he's gotten. So kind of no surprises there.
It isn't. Crix is definitely going to be his
Yep.
primary. Immediately they go for the Mundo ban, so they're still going after Supbro. They're not.
So they're also thinking that's a support Swain, which
They
I think
do.
is it's
Makes the most
safe
sense.
bet. Yeah, especially with the Jhin. I think it, like you said, it just pairs really nicely.
Morgana against Positivekoala.
A champion that can be quite a headache, so I feel like that's a good ban.
Mm-hmm.
No mid lane ban, so at least in this second.
Did
second
you
ban phase.
just
Jinxed
well,
it?
maybe. I don't know. Ari is definitely her S plus pick. You ban that, and it's kind of a
The Malzahar.
Malzahar. Who's
The
that?
Malzahar.
Maybe that was against Supa or something.
Stupa
But
does
playing
play
Jhin, though.
Malzahar. Yeah, I don't. He does play Malzahar, but I don't know.
I wonder.
He's like Malzahar.
That's a very
And then
strange
Rise.
ban. Maybe it's against Supbro. Maybe it's a top lane mouse. There's a
Could be, yeah. Yeah, definitely could be. So I know that I do know that Gelato, he likes Annie and he likes Rise. So I'll be interested to see what his third pickup here is with both those champions off the table.
Yeah, if I were Red Side, I'd be giving the counter pick to Positivekoala because
Yeah.
Talya's generally speaking going to be
Lux is a good pickup slash takeaway.
Yeah, I was gonna say takeaway, huge takeaway. Morgana, that's gonna be Talya right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so but it saves the counter pick for Positivekoala, which against Supbro is pretty important. He is no slouch in the top lane. One of our more consistent top laners for sure. Kricksap. Kricksap.
I was pretty clutch with the black shield, so that could come up big for preventing like a big Blitz hook or Lux snare.
And the only person on Team 2 that can really reliably crack that shield safely is Lux. So that's definitely a good combination. And it doesn't seem likely that Positivekoala will do something AP in the top lane. We got Scion. Nope, Chogath. Okay, Chogath's a pretty safe top laner.
It is. Gives a bit of damage too, depending on how he wants to build it.
I'm gonna see what Positivekoala picks up. Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser was banned against Koala, I believe, yesterday. I don't remember which one.
Yes, it was.
So this is definitely a really good thing. Can you go ahead and put in R for the casters, please?
I will.
I will say this though. Supbro knows Mordekaiser very, very well. That is
indeed.
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens because Mordekaiser is one of his picks in the top lane. What do you think of these team compositions? It's
let me see. So I guess I'll give you my take on red team here on team 2. I think they're strong champions individually, but team comp wise, like Blitzcrank wants to pull people in, Olaf wants to run forward, Lux wants to stay at range. So it's kind of like I don't know. They're strong champions, but it feels a little bit mismatchy in terms of what each one wants to do. So I'm a little concerned about that, but I think they can definitely make it work. And especially if they get like Samira rolling, then that feels like probably what their win condition is. I don't know. Do you disagree? What do you think about red team here?
Well, I do think that red team, given the people that are on the team, what we're going to see is the first couple of levels you're going to see the bot lane go through normal, and then you're going to see Kricksap, which is patent pending for Sand and Sea tournament. You're going to see Kricksap run up and start, influencing the map in the mid lane very specifically. He is very reliable in his roaming. There is, if you do not see Blitzcrank in the bot lane, you need to be screaming at your mid laner. It's very much becoming a staple of his, which is good and bad. It's good because you can use it to kind of manipulate the team. Like you just go stand in a bush for a few minutes and you'll make people nervous. But the bad thing is, of course, if you're actually going to mid and you disappear and people are saying Kricksap's missing, well, it's going to be a little bit harder to get those ganks off. I will say the biggest disadvantage I think Team 2 has is the CC combination on their team is not as impressive as I think Team 1 is. Not to say that they don't have any. They do. Mordekaiser can take you into another realm. You got the snare from Lux. You've got the grab from Blitzcrank. And then you've got the slow from Olaf. But then you look at Team 1. You've got Swain with that hard CC. You've got Jhin with that hard CC. You've got Vi with that hard CC. You've got Morgana with that hard CC. You've got Chogath with that hard CC. This team, if they land one thing, they're landing everything.
Yeah.
And
yeah, no, you're not wrong. And I actually I don't know if Morgana says to pick Talya takes mid, just because it's a strong pick for her, but I actually really do enjoy it into specifically Kricksap's roaming Blitzcrank. Because if he's gonna roam mid a lot, why not play a character that can kind of point and click and ignore the hook,
Yeah,
so
I'll admit I'm Talya because she's she was a player in the first Sand and Sea tournament, which I was a captain of. She is one of the people I probably have the most extensive background knowledge on from research. And I know if you want to piss her off, you take Galio mid lane, and if you have a hyper aggressive mid lane, you do not want them to stay in lane versus Talya because she's probably one of the best defensive laners in the tournament, bar none. I'm not stalking Talya. I stalk. I research everyone that I'm going to be playing against very diligently. You put
I'm stalking Talya.
Fair.
Confirmed. Yeah.
So you got a little bit of a Stockholm syndrome going on over there.
No. I know where she lives. Is that weird?
I know, it's very strange. It's kind of a strange thing for a streamer to say for another stream, a caster to say about a streamer.
True.
Fair warning. Hold on. You may have a stalker, Talya. You find him inside your house, Talya? Oh my goodness.
No, that can't be proven.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Whoa. This is taking a turn.
This is taking a turn. I cannot even verbalize what is currently being spoken about in the chat. Let's keep it safe for kids, folks.
Instead, I will talk about this bot lane matchup. Which one do I prefer? Have you ever played this into, or I've never experienced the Samira Blitzcrank duo. I feel like, does he have enough CC to really combo well with Samira? I guess he's got the little knock up uppercut and obviously the hook.
The thing is that Swain is not someone that early on Swain is deceptively squishy. So if
without the alt and some items under his belt,
right. So if you grab the Swain and are able to convert that into a kill early, yes, it actually works very well. And the other thing is that Samira Windwall blocks most of their kit. The Swain grab's not going to work into the Samira Windwall, so on and so forth. So it's very much it depends scenario. You know what I mean? It's not a cut and dry. You know, this is definitely an advantage. On the flip side of that, if the Jhin and the Swain get going, the Blitzcrank becomes useless because if you're the Jhin player, you have such a long range and you stay behind your Swain. If Swain gets grabbed, he just hits his ult button, and there's no way that the Jhin and the Samira and the Blitzcrank can kill the Swain because he's life stealing. So I would say on paper I would give the advantage to Blitzcrank Samira, simply because they shouldn't allow the lane to get going if they're properly aggressive or even defensive. Because if you chase a Blitzcrank under his tower, I mean, there's some problems there. You know, it's Blitzcrank is one of the few champions where, you know, like if you're a Lux or something, you can't really harass them under the tower because if you try to, they're just going to pull you under the tower.
True, but I think we've been fooled because I'm looking at the loading screen and he's not playing Blitzcrank. It says it's definitely not Blitzcrank.
Oh, you're right. It looks like
that
Mundo in that business suit. Mundo.
Yeah, that was a whole wasted. That was a whole wasted segment of analysis.
Damn.
So
what am I going to do?
Foiled again by Kricksap.
I was sure that was Kricksap. Damn.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's it. I'm reporting him.
I like a lot of the skins I'm seeing. Dawnbringer Morgana, the Dragon Master skin. Uh-oh.
The map. Have to restart?
Maybe. The map might be a black hole again.
I'm having to restart mine as well.
We'll just do that real quick.
Yep, and I'm going to have to spectate. All right, let's see here. Who am I spectating? I will spectate Supbro. Supbro and his Wait, Chogath. He's playing Chogath? Wait, is Supbro on him?
Yeah, Supbro
okay.
Chogath.
Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, whew. All right, here we go again. Cross your fingers, ladies and gents. Let's see if this indie gaming company client's going to allow us to spectate this game.
I would love like beefed up, better spectator client. That's on my wish list.
Would be nice. Mine loaded up very nicely.
All right, I'm loading in myself. Let's hope for the best. Okay. It's looking okay. I'm at let me just zoom ahead a bit. I'm at 41, 42.
I'm at 45.
Okay, let me speed it up just a bit.
So Malagorn, one of our senior casters, is saying if you get the Shadow Realm, just wait a little bit, then move the time cursor.
Oh.
All right. So we will definitely remember that for next time.
That's a pro tip.
Pro tip, yes. Yeah, a lot of people from blue team kind of just hanging out in the bot lane. I think they might have been expecting an invade from the Blitzcrank. Excuse me, Kricksap.
Imagine that.
Imagine a Blitzcrank invade. Yeah, that never happens. Ooh, first damage going over from Gelato onto Talya.
I always want Gelato after I play or watch a game with him, and it's not fair.
Not fair. Womp womp womp. Ooh. Looks like there's gonna be a pretty aggressive from the mid lane.
Yeah, both running Comet. They're definitely not playing it slow. They're clearing those waves and trying to clear the way for.
Probably got 5 out of the first 6. Yes, it's really good. Meanwhile, Koala being very aggressive against Chogath in the top lane. Good back and forth right there. I think.
Is at the risk of sounding uneducated here, is Predator Jhin something that people do?
Apparently. I was looking at that a little bit earlier. I was really surprised. Yep, here we go. He needs to run right now. He's gone.
That's what you were kind of calling out there. They have to kind of do that a couple times early, before the Swain gets rolling, because you definitely don't want to pull the Swain in once he's got some items in his ult. That's a different story.
Yeah, Anna is saying that Predator Jhin is a thing. So,
okay, cool. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Predator's like crazy. I know they're nerfing it, so I know it's like crazy strong.
Hey,
So
well, let's look at it this way. Yesterday, you know, oh wow, oh my goodness, that is Kricksap on Blitzcrank is not to be slept on. Like that.
no,
That
definitely
is
not.
like we're 3 minutes in this game. And they already have 2 kills in the bat lane. And that is not something that's going to slow down, and it's not going to stay in the bot lane. You know, Talya has to be very careful because Kricksap loves influencing all lanes.
Yeah, yeah, you kind of seem coming up the river already. There's no wards on that side, so he'll.
Talya sensed it. Oh, that was such a good timing on that. Uh-oh, is Blue Jay gonna get killed by Phaser? Nope. Blue team's kind of getting it rough this early game.
They are. A Blitzcrank hidden hooks will do that to you. And then yeah, Vi got forced out of
Vi got
her own jungle.
You got Mordekaiser kind of bullying on Chogath a little bit, although not as much anymore. But like I said, you know, and the Kricksap, what have you, likes to roam and influence the map elsewhere, which means your ADC is going to be left alone to lane a lot. Now, good thing, bad thing. Good thing, a lot more experience for your ADC. Bad thing, he's by himself. He's CSing becomes a lot more difficult when you don't have a meat shield. I mean a support player with you to help you CS.
True.
Yeah, and as Anna very helpfully pointed out, you know, Jhin with Predator, you know, you pop Predator and you get extra damage on... I know, I'm a meat shield. I know, Anna.
He knows his lot. He knows his lot in life.
I was just saying, like Anna was saying, the Predator causes you to do more damage. Oh, on the top lane, we're looking like there's going to be... Oh, Positivekoala slaying Supbro in the top lane with some creative flash plays and movements. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Predator increases damage, done. That in combination with the 4-shot damage on Jhin can just be massive. So yeah, this is definitely going to be... Oof. This is rough.
Bind's going every which way on both sides here. They are not holding back, throwing those spells in mid lane.
They are not. I'm gonna follow Kricksap on an adventure here.
Yep, he's coming back up. Although he will run into Blue Jay potentially this time. Let's see if Blue Jay can feel. Yep.
Now, something to note is that Talya held that blue shield, the black shield.
Yep.
and Kricksap very wisely held his binding. Ooh, they're going all in on Gelato. Oh no! Can they convert? Can they convert? Oh wow. That was beautiful. Kricksap is... I think every game I'm fairly confident that he's had Blitzcrank has been a win.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the point where this man needs to be target banned for this Blitzcrank.
It's the kind of champion that you can... It's one of those champions you can completely take over a game with if you're good enough on it.
Yeah.
So.
It takes a very certain type of personality to do it, certain type of play style. It's sort of like my Maokai. Most people, they don't care. Maokai's not even considered an S tier support. Yep. People just don't like me on it.
Yes.
And, or your Seraphine. You know, Seraphine's not considered a super, you know...
Yep, but there are just people who click with champions and they can... Yeah, if you know what you're doing on them, they have the ability to really... exert some pressure on the game. Like he's been mid just as much as he's been bot, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's not unusual for his Blitzcrank. Might get a gank up top here, but
yeah, definitely. I'm a little surprised. Oh wow. Oh no. Blue Jay might be in trouble. Oh no. Chogath does have feast.
Nice.
chomp nom 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 nom.
Good.
They do
kill
not
there.
have the ability to really clear that black shield.
Nope.
That was what we commented on earlier, is that the black shield's gonna be very difficult to pop because the only person that can regularly do it is Gelato on Lux.
Yeah. Crick is sticking around. Should I have the black shield up again? Yep, there it is.
That timing was beautiful. The black shield came up right as the fist got to her.
Yeah, no, she's got really good reaction time with a lot of her Morgana, but that black shield has always been.
It's not
like
it's not just Morgana. We've commented before, and I don't know if this clip is still available, but there is a clip, or was a clip out there once upon a time, where she managed a she managed a hold on, while we got a little bit of damage in the mid lane going on here. We got Blitzcrank just punching him right now. Ooh, the Luxgus just isn't able to do it. That's unfortunate. Vi gets a kill there. But what I was saying is that her reaction time from Jinx Rocket.
Yes.
Her flash, because she didn't see the Jinx Rocket coming. So if you're looking at the stream right now, her Talya's flash, she was like backing right here. And she flashed when the rocket got to right about here. It was incredible. The reaction times were incredible. Supbro, meanwhile, is getting bullied in the top lane a little bit. But he's going to get a kill for it. Oh, Supbro manages to turn that into a 1v1 for 1-for-1. Very good on him. Meanwhile,
he's doing some work.
Blitzcrank is getting punished for his decadent ways.
So that's kind of what I was a little worried about, like knowing his preferred style on Blitzcrank. Having Morgana, if he gets caught out on a roam, they can be really punishing. And then also, like we talked about, like the black shield can negate some of the roams. So
yeah, Talya is absorbing lest it be missed. Talya is absorbing a lot of pressure for blue team.
Yeah.
And that is certainly something that's very important to keep in mind when you're watching these games, is not just how a player's doing, but how they're doing while dealing with the amount of pressure and problems that are thrown out there. She's 10 CS down, even though Blitzcrank has constantly been in her lane. And Swain has not been following. And look at this, here you go. That is a dead Lux. Blue Jay, I'm not sure. I think taking that kill might have been slightly bad manners, considering that Talya did all the work there. Just saying.
What is that was a really nice guy. I'm sure it felt good to get a little bit of breathing room once the Blitzcrank had left. The one thing I'm kind of concerned about is, with as much time as Blitz has been out of lane, you kind of called it out earlier, Samira is almost 2 full levels up on Jhin.
Oh my god, that was a beautiful. It doesn't matter. Because and the thing about that is despite the fact that Kricksap has been wandering, he's not behind Boy. Like Boy got level 6 first, but not excessively so.
Well, I was going to say, what concerns me is look at the CS difference with Op on Samira. Like, you would hope that you could punish the roaming style by really putting the ADC behind, and it's not happening quite yet, that bodes really well. That means Cop's playing this out really nicely, so kudos to him.
I will be right back. Can you hold the stream down for a bit?
Yeah, definitely, easily,
right. I'll be
probably.
right back.
We're just alone with my thoughts and the game. I mean, that's really like what someone who has a good understanding of Samira can do. Yeah, exactly. Maggie, I'm alone. If only you were a caster, Maggie won. See if he can get out of this one. Expect the wind wall to come up. Or the heal. Hopefully I'm synced up, or else I'm either in the past or in the future from what everybody's seeing on the stream. But really good timing for the Olaf to show up there. That was big because Cop was in a bit of trouble. Mordekaiser has had Chogath under the tower. Ooh. Another fight in the mid lane. Gelato goes down. Vi needs to get out of there. See if Talya can throw a binding over the wall. Nah, they're just gonna walk away. They're gonna walk away. Mid lane has been action-packed. Uh-oh. Oh, we got the Hex Gates. I wanna see some Hex Gate plays all over the map. I feel like some stuff's gonna pop off. Here we go. Fight around the red buff. Bujay does have 2 kills, does quite a bit of damage. The Hex Gate! Take the gate. No! Kricksap! Talya says you will not take the gate, and they just murder him right on the doorstep of the Freedom. There's the Hex Gate! Amazing. That was a legitimately cool Hex Gate play. That will probably... Do I have my objective timers? Okay, they're a little far off on the Drake. They will get the crab, which will give them river control. What I find really interesting about those gates is it kind of changes a little bit of how you have to ward the map, which is super interesting. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you. There was somebody at my door, number 1. Number 2, I didn't take my headset off, so I could hear all the stuff you were saying while I was
All
gone.
the action?
All the action.
You missed a really cool Hex Gate play.
I heard that a certain... Oh my, and Talya's going for a kill right now.
Yep.
Woo! She's taking off on that Morgana.
Yeah, she got you know, once you get Leandries, that's kind of your go for mid lane. Or yeah, you know,
for any lane really.
Morgana. Yeah, for any lane, once you have Leandries, you're gonna start dishing out the damage.
I mean, let's face it, I am slightly known for my Morgana a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, that flash was good.
Yep. Jhin picked up some much needed kills. He has Gale Force now.
Did he take someone at the other round? Oh, that's... Wow. I'm a little surprised that... I'm very surprised that Mordekaiser took that fight without having his ult up.
Yeah.
That surprised. I just assumed that it was up and ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they do look good. That's where it could have gone different if he hooked the. It's the difference of hooking the Jhin versus hooking the Swain.
Yep, you want to hook the Jhin for sure.
Supro will get some much needed time, or a wave crash into that tower.
Every time he dives, Kricksap. Yep. That man is probably one of the most aggressive players in this tournament.
Yeah, I'd love to see a lane that was Kricksap and Leaf, because I feel like Leaf is always like he's also like hyper aggressive, always going in as that Leona. So that would be a fun one to see.
Funnily enough, he's beaten 2 Leonas.
Crick on
Blitzcrank.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the classic, you know, if you want to pull someone in, I'm just going to give you someone super tanky to grab.
Exactly.
Did not work.
Supro is also starting to come online a bit here. He's got 4 kills.
And he just ate somebody.
Just ate somebody. Just what you want to do.
It is. That was pretty close.
It was. The one thing Blue kind of starts to
he gets away with so much on Blitzcrank, it's ridiculous. He wants it another one.
Yeah.
Oof, that was bad. That blue really got caught up badly right there.
They did. Although Supro will trade back a tower. Not an even trade, but at least they get some back top. Blue does need to be careful. The Hex Tech Dragon Soul is quite powerful. So
Very powerful.
They definitely don't want to give it over to them, you know, as early as next Drake spawn. That would be tough to overcome. So I'd imagine they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on setting up for this next Drake fight.
I would agree with that statement, but you know, part of the problem is when you're red side, you have an inherent advantage for Drakes. Your entry points are a lot safer, but Kopp is a little caught out here. He kind of had no business being there. But oh my. Top lane, Supbro and Koala are fighting yet again, but it looks like Koala is going to get some help that was not available to Supbro. So,
Yeah,
oh my
fights,
God,
skirmishes all over the
Talya.
map. Whew.
Talya, the binding queen over here.
God,
So-
it hurts so bad with that Leandries.
I may need to take back what I said about her being a mostly defensive player after that.
Yeah, she's made a couple of pretty aggressive, very aggro plays.
She has.
But choosing the window as well when Blitzcrank was not around.
I think Supa's dead.
Does have Predator, but I don't think Pops.
No. not with those three chasing you.
It's gonna be a tall order for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Baron's coming up, though I doubt anyone goes straight for it. I would expect both teams are kind of. I would imagine in comms both teams are kind of calling out that Drake is coming up in, you know, round about 2 minutes. So. Let's see. They could.
Looks to me like they're gonna try to collapse on Supbro.
Yeah. Yeah, I was curious if anyone would ping the Baron. They're definitely considering it. I think it's too tough with Swain and Chogath up.
They don't have the best Baron destroying speed with this team.
No. And I still think the real prize is that dragon coming
100%.
up. So. Whew.
That was big. They need to just continue this, but I just don't think they have the power they need on Blue's side. You know.
Supro is
He's dead.
He's dead.
If they CC him, he's dead. It's
He's in the shadow realm.
Oh boy. Scott gonna. Alright, well, at least they kept their jungler alive.
They kept the jungler. They'll have all their members up before
Phazer's
the
back.
dragon spawns. They also, it looks like, yeah, the bounty's just kicked on, if I'm seeing this right.
There you go. Yeah, they are on.
So this could be, honestly, if Blue can play this well, if they can deny the soul, collect that bounty, that could be a nice little swing here in a couple ways. It'll delay the soul for red, get them some extra gold in their pocket. But they definitely, I don't know the best way to play it out. They need to play it out. They need to play it out really, really.
It's really hard because red is ahead and they know it. And with the
Yeah.
Blitzcrank, you know, they're always doing that.
Yep. Over that wall, it's just so tough.
Mm-hmm.
They have the rest of their members. You can't really afford to let them get the Drake here, so.
I just don't think Cho's tanky enough to absorb the damage for long enough. Oh! Well. See if they just don't have the tools.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tall order, especially like you said with Blitz getting those picks over the wall. It's really tough at that point. So we're gonna get to see the Hex Soul, which is quite nasty.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem at this point is that red team has much, you know, blue team has all this CC, but to safely land it, they're really. Gelato, was that necessary?
That's Lux for you. Looks like they're they want the Baron.
Shows, I mean, Lux is being really greedy here.
Yeah.
But is getting away with it.
Yeah, and also drawing attention away from Baron, so it doesn't look like Blue will even make an attempt. Or even really, they didn't have vision either, so. Alright, that's going to be it's an 8k difference. They got Baron, they got the Soul. But Lux is still kind of far up.
I'm very curious to see what Mordekaiser's holding on. He's holding on to 2,500 gold, but he didn't buy anything. You know, he's going back. He must have misclicked or something. Come on, dude. You got. There you go. Okay, he bought a Phoenix Codex. All right.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry, Azanya's. Uses the Hex Tech to get out.
There's no QSSs on blue side, which a lot of times you have to buy is like a tax almost into Mordekaiser, especially if you're the one he's targeting. But I don't know.
That was pretty good by Supa.
That was a nice little flash. They'll have him caught out here.
He lives for way too long.
That Zanya's came in clutch.
Oh. Come on. Poor Supbro.
Supbro does a he's also lives for quite a long time and does a bit of damage now, but
he is. He's
it's
doing quite well. But it's just not enough.
Yeah, Samira's got the 11 kills. You have a lot of gold on a lot of people now for red.
Yes. All right, so I think everyone in the tournament should now know Kricksap is on the opposing team, and he's playing support. Ban Blitzcrank.
That seems like sound advice.
The man is extremely good at it.
I'm trying to think. I know he's got other picks for sure, but he seems like he'll definitely go with that Blitzcrank.
He's very nasty on Lux and mid.
Yeah, yeah. Good game all around though. That was
It was a fun one to watch.
That was another look sub 30-minute game with a lot of action.
It was.
A lot of kills. We got to see some Hexgate plays. Got to see the Soul. That was a good one.
Yep. Talya, you know, we got to see Talya first game of the tournament. Welcome back.
Yeah. On the Morgana.
Who played very well.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. The mid lane was quite crowded throughout the game, but like I said, that's kind of to be expected from what we've seen from Crick thus far.
All right, let's see what the post-game stats have to share for us, huh?
Yes. Mordekaiser damage. That is what I see. A lot of it.
Well, you know, when you're up against the Chogath, there's a lot of health to chew through, my dude.
Yeah, it'll happen. Supbro leading the way for his team though. He was doing, like you said, he did quite well. into a really, you know, he was under tower a lot early, but he definitely came online with that Chogath. So that was a impressive
Yeah,
game from him.
it's a very difficult task when you get counterpicked like that. You know, the Mordekaiser picked that into the Chogath, so very difficult. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and go set up game 3. So stay tuned, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.